Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing Yoriichi from Demon Slayer, so a character that is in the manga only so far. If you're watching this video in the future, you probably know who he is. But if you're watching it present day, I won't spoil anything, obviously, but he's a pretty cool character. And let's draw him. So we're on the landscape orientation page. Use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast. So it's a 3/4 pose of Yoriichi, okay? So what that means is one eye is like turned away slightly. Turned away from us a little bit, real small, and one eye is big. So we'll focus on the big eye first. So let's see. Center point, my page about here. That's where the eye is going to start. So we'll start here. So we'll go with the top eyelid. So we'll go diagonal up, across, and then we go down like that. And then we're just going to thicken up this top eyelid, right? So we're just adding some extra thickness and some sort of sharpness to it, like that, right? And there can be like an extra line sometimes in Demon Slayer sticking off here, or maybe sticking off the back as well. Okay, and then the bottom eyelid, so it just comes around the front, just here. And there's a bit of a gap. It doesn't quite join the back. It just comes across like so. Okay, so he's looking this way, right? And so like his iris curves down here. And then back up to there. So in the manga, his eye is just like colored black, but I'm going to give him a pupil just because we'll do it sort of semi-manga or anime style. So we'll give him a pupil here, just like a half circle under his eyelid, right? So like in the manga, this is like half black, but I doubt it'll be like that in the anime, so. Right, so then he has a top eyelid. So like up here, just comes across top of his eye, and then he's got some lines coming down here, just around the back of his eye, just down there. So then his eyebrow. So he's a pretty big eyebrow. So it like comes across towards the middle here, and then up the back, like so. And then we'll thicken up this inside edge, and then we'll go down and bring it back up. It's kind of like Nezuko's sort of, I guess, eyebrows a little bit. I think they're just black, so. Okay, so just across from his eyebrow, right? So we got his nose. So we're going to have a diagonal sort of line there, okay? And then his nose is going to curve out, like so. And then back in around here, underneath and down. And then a nostril just there, like so. So his other eye is like in here, right? So So we'll go with his eyebrow first. So we'll go, so the eyebrow just comes up across like so, and then comes down and in back towards the nose, right? So of course this eyebrow is real small because it goes behind his head, so we can't see the rest of it. So then his other eye. So we got like a cheek line coming up from his nose, okay? And then his bottom eyelid. So this is like the bottom of his eye here, okay? Comes in there. And then the side of it will curve up there. And then we have his top eyelid coming up around here. And then this will go up and join his eyebrow just here, right? General shape for an eye, and then you can thicken up this sort of line for his eyelash. Like so. And then we'll add his iris and his pupil. So they're quite big now, so curves around here and back up. And like so. And then pupil, again, half circle. Like that. And he does have some of those lines that they have on their nose in Demon Slayer. Right, so that's how you do a 3/4 eyes and a nose, okay? So he could have a like eyelid line or something there as well, and some lines just underneath his eyes there. Right, so then the side of his face, right, and his mouth. So his cheek comes down from his nose, just there. And this will continue curving a little bit out and around for his chin, which will go back this way. And if we're wondering about height, I would say eyebrows to the bottom of his nose there is about the same as nose to chin. See this? On the diagonal sort of slope. So here to here, about the same as here to here. So the nose, the bottom of the nose is halfway between the eyebrow and the chin. Okay, roughly. And then his mouth. So his mouth will be in here. So we'll go curve line down. Comes back up for the center. And then we'll go down again. So, and then, so he's got that shadow they have in Demon Slayer like that. And then, so to check your height of things, so like the nose, the bottom of the nose to the bottom lip line is about the same as the bottom lip line to the chin. Okay, that's shadow. Here to here, about the same as here to here. So that's where you want to get the mouth in, on that diagonal. Okay, so those are your proportions. And then we can go for the jaw, go up the side, and his jaw isn't really drawn in. There's a bit of a gap, and then it goes up towards his ear here. Like that. So you could draw it in if you wanted, of course. You could just join those, but I'll do it as I see it. And then his ear. So his ear, out from there, comes up, around, down. And we meet like fringe hairlines all here, okay? But we'll get the bones and ligaments and stuff. Well, we'll add one hair spike here because it covers some of his ear. So hair spike comes down like so, right? And then we can see bones and ligaments inside. And as I always say, the easiest way is the letter J, like that. But if you want to add more detail, you can. And there might be some hatching. Like so. And of course he's got that earring hanging down from his ear. We might as well draw it over here. And we've got a sun rising. Very Japanese sort of symbol, the land of the rising sun. Like so, right. I think his ear might stick out a little bit too much there. Just gonna make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, a little bit better. I know most people probably won't even notice that, but it would annoy me. Right, so the rest of his hair comes down here. And comes up around like so. And this one comes down to his eye, back up to here. So he's got like big sort of fringe pieces of hair and stuff. So this comes up, and then we go across to there, and then down, like so. And this comes up. So like the central line for his head, right? So we'll do his forehead on this side. So his forehead comes up, like up to here, okay? And then we have some like zigzag lines that come down to a V sort of here, right? So comes across. And then we've pretty much the same thing on this side. Then it goes down like so. So then this sort of hair spike comes into the front there. There might be some lines inside there. And then the top of this comes up and around here. Goes up and down. And this comes down towards the ear, bumping sort of line down like so. Like that, and then so something similar on the other side. So comes out from here, comes up, down. So this is the other side of his fringe out here, spiking all the time. Like so, down to there. That's a hair spikes down like so. And it could have, from what I can see, maybe like an inner sort of line, am I right? Hard to see, but something here. Like so. and then maybe some like hairlines in here. So then the back of his head sort of comes out around here somewhere. It kind of bumps around sort of here, and then it meets a bit of a hair spike or something sticking down towards his ear. This goes up, and another one here, up around like so. And he's got like a ponytail sticking off, so it goes up from around the back of his head. Here. And the back, the rest of the back of the head goes out. Down around to there, more hair spikes sticking off. Like so. And here. Another one. There. And then the back of his head and his neck. So the back of his neck is like here. There's a little bit more hair going this way. Like so, and then the rest of his ponytail. Down like so, and some more. The front of it sort of comes down over his shoulder here. The front there, and there, and comes up around like so, and then I think his shoulder comes off this way, down off my page. So that's like his shoulder from his neck here. So his neck comes down from his ear, joins his shoulder off down there. Then we've got like another piece of hair in there. And I'll just erase the lines underneath his hair that we shouldn't see. Right, so he's got kind of hair like Tanjiro, sort of all dark black and stuff on the inside, but I'll add that when I'm coloring, so just because it'll take a long time. So then the neck at the front, so it comes out and down to there. The top of his collar sort of would come this way, and like come down towards the front of his chest there. Then I'll meet the opposite sides, which comes out from his chin. Down like so. And then we have a black section. Comes down like so. Down here, and then there is a yellow or white, not sure. Comes down there. And then we got some like neck muscle lines in here. Shadow underneath his chin. Line there. right? So he's kind of drawing his sword, right? So another line for his shoulder comes down. Doesn't go all the way, right? Because it meets his hand here. But we can see some more of his kimono sort of coming down like this. Okay. So then, hand. Take your time with hands. They're tricky. Artists used to charge extra for hands, so they're not easy. So then, knuckle, right? So we're going to go first knuckle here, and then we'll go up like the steps of the stairs. Like here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And this comes back. Down, kind of bumps around. So his sword is going to come out from here. So the handle of it, you could use a ruler for this if you wanted. So it goes just like so. And so it goes into his little finger right here. So his little finger comes around. Up into there, right? It's like the little finger, and then it has a fingernail there, and then his ring finger comes around here. Like so, and then fingernail there, knuckle lines coming across, and then the next finger comes out across like so, up to here, and then fingernail on that one. So knuckle line, and then the thumb. So the thumb comes across this finger here, out, down like so, down, and then comes around and meets the palm of his hand. So this comes out, down, back up, down to there. So like the palm of his hand will be roughly here then. Like so. Then we might have some extra like skin lines and stuff going that way. Center of his hand comes up like so. Goes into the side of the sword, which comes out from here. And he has a thumbnail. Well, I'll erase that line for the finger just there. And he has his other finger, the last finger, just comes out from here, out around, up to there. Like that kind of thing. Right, so then the bottom of a sword just comes out here and around, and it has like a brass section on the bottom. Now, the handle of his sword doesn't have those standard, not in the manga anyway, so we'll just add like some sort of lines up the handle like this. It doesn't have those diamonds, you know, that we usually see on standard Japanese swords, but you know, I'll leave it up to you guys what sort of pattern you want to add. Not that I can see in the manga picture anyway, there isn't anything. There's just like these texture lines and stuff, so I'll leave it like that. And then coming around for his sword, comes out around this sort of standard sort of hilt shape, goes out like so, and you can sort of see a little bit coming out around the other side, maybe just there, and then extra sort of lines for that, out like so, and then the actual blade will go that way, sorta. Right. So all that's left now is his sort of arm coming like so, down, sleeve of his sword. We got like some wrist bones there, and the rest of his hand going that way. And I think that's everything. Of course, Demon Slayer style, if you wanted to really go for the manga or the anime style, you can thicken up, you know, all these edge lines. Totally optional, of course. I don't think I will, but nah, maybe I will. Why not? Right, and just before I go, I forgot his thumbnail, just here. And the other earring that's hanging off the other side of his head. Nearly forgot that. But that's it, basically. That is how to draw Yoriichi from Demon Slayer. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.